If you're a student with a parent in the armed forces, then you get to move around. This creates some issues with going to school. We were lucky enough to catch up with Dr. Roland Rios, where every student at his school has one or both parents in the military. He shared with us the challenges and opportunities that arise.
My name is Dr. Roland Rios. I'm the Director of Technology here at Fort Sam Houston Independent School District in San Antonio, Texas. The Fort Sam Houston Independent School District is a public school district, just like any other public school district in Texas, except we are unique in that we reside completely on a military installation. All of the kids that attend our schools are military dependents residing on our installation here. And we're a joint base, so we serve all 4 branches of our military here in the United States. Our kids either have an active duty mother or father, or perhaps their parent works at Fort Sam Houston, they live elsewhere, or they're recently retired from the military. We have about 1,200 students total. Our elementary school serves pre-K through 5th grade, and our combined secondary school, Cole Middle and High School, serves 6th through 12th grade students. Having a military population brings us some unique challenges, especially for the kids. 3 big challenges: mobility, deployment, and then our wounded warriors. Mobility is a big factor because the Army, the Air Force, all of our armed services move very often. So our kids sometimes are only with us 2 to 3 years and they're off to another school district. So we lose kids a lot. That mobility causes us to really look at ways to give them credits, because as they move from one school district to another, not all those credits would transfer. So we're very liberal in granting them credits. Perhaps a class they had in Georgia or Ohio or Germany isn't called the same thing, but we're very liberal in giving them credit for that because we want them to graduate on time. You know, we have this saying that military children serve too. Their parents serve our country, and their children serve, and it's not by choice. They're born into it. So we do everything we can to make those transitions as smooth as possible. The other stressor or factor is deployment. I would say at any given time, about 1/3 of our kids have either their mother or father away defending our freedoms in Iraq or Afghanistan. And that puts a lot of stress on the family. Not having a parent there, having to redole out all the chores and who takes care of this when dad's not here and who takes care of that when mom's not here, and just not seeing their mom or dad for 12 or 18 months at a time. I just can't imagine, as a father, I can't imagine doing that, leaving my family that way. So they make big sacrifices there. The third is our injured soldiers. If they are injured in Iraq, Afghanistan, wherever, Fort Sam Houston is a military installation. We train all of the military, we're a military medic installation. So we do all the medical training here in the installation. Because of that, a lot of the wounded warriors end up here. So those that have lost limbs, burn victims, some of the trauma that they go through, mental anguish and that sort of thing, they get relocated here. So those families move down here. And that's just another unique stressor. We provide counseling for the kids and watch them very carefully. Yeah, but despite all those stressors, the mobility, the deployment, the injured, the way that these kids respond and the way that our faculty responds to their needs is absolutely amazing. We have a set of beliefs in our school district, and our very first belief is simply states we exist to serve the military child. So everything we do is centered around the fact that this is a unique community. But these kids, they come to us with such resiliency. They come to us with such maturity. They handle things that a grown person could barely handle. For example, our kids, through the mobility, they learn to get along well with others. They're very resourceful, they're very mature, they're very articulate, they're very accommodating to new students. We have an organization called Student to Student. When a new student comes in, our group of students that belong to this organization will meet with that new student and tell them about San Antonio, tell them about Cole High School, make sure they have somebody to sit with to eat lunch. That's a very simple thing. But if you're a new student and you don't know anybody in the lunchroom, that's a horribly traumatic experience for a high school kid or middle school student. So to have a group of friends that already on the first day that they can meet with is amazing. Our kids watch out for each other, our families watch out for each other, and our staff really watches out for these kids here. I've been at Fort Sam Houston for 13 years now. I came in as the principal here at Cole Middle and High School and did that for 7 years. I'm in my 6th year now as the technology director. When you walk into a school, right away you get a feeling, is this a nice place to be? Is this a happy place? Are kids well taken care of? Do the faculty get along? And I think as soon as somebody walks into this building here, the middle school, the elementary school, the district office, you get this sense of a real purpose and a real family environment. And as we walk around today, I hope you feel that, because the kids genuinely care about each other, the faculty genuinely cares about the kids, and they care about each other.